Welcome back, welcome back. According to Punch Nigeria News, Asake reunites with family after rift. Let's just go through this real quick. All right, so family feud is a major. It trickles down into your personal lives, your personal romantic relationship lives, and things like that. So this was published on Punch Nigeria News a few days ago. Shout out to Asake. Asake is making Nigeria proud around the world. Singing in indigenous languages and just popping everywhere internationally. Shout out to Asake. Popular Nigerian singer Ahmed Ololade, popularly known as Asake, has reconciled with his father, daughter, and baby mama following weeks of public criticism over alleged abandonment. The reconciliation comes months after the artist was called out on social media for reportedly neglecting his family after rising to fame and wealth. Earlier in 2025, Asake came under heavy fire after his baby mama Adijat accused him of abandoning her and their daughter despite her support during his early struggles. In March 2025, his father Fatai Odunsin, a stroke survivor, also publicly accused the singer of neglect, a development that further fueled outrage among fans. And fans are always going to say what they're going to say. These people, they claim to know everything, and they don't learn anything from all the stories rather than to drag the characters. But oh well. So anyway, let's see here. It says, following the backlash, Asake reportedly reached out to his father and pledged to take responsibility for his medical bills as well as provide him with a new home. A trending photography of the singer with his father, which surfaced online on Friday morning, has now signaled a return to harmony between them. Same thing with the picture with him and his child, with the baby mother, I think. The development comes just days after reports emerged that Asake had also reunited with his daughter and her mother, exactly, bringing an apparent end to the family rift that had played out in the public space. All right, so why am I covering this? I wanted to cover this because, a lot of people, they think their partner is at fault. They think the problem in their marriage, in their relationship is... they think somebody is not being kind. They think they're far, but if you start doing some work, if you actually start working on yourself, you might start realizing that your problem is deeply rooted. No eyes. Hello. You will find out that your problem is deeply rooted just beyond what you're looking at on the surface. It's not always as simple as what it seems like on the surface. This is true with everything in life. This is not just about romantic relationships. This is just true about everything in life. What you are seeing, what you tend to make up most of your opinions from, are usually surface, tip of the iceberg, just surface stuff, and most people are too lazy to do the groundwork, So I wanted to highlight this as a story that goes beyond just, I think it's fantastic that he's doing what he's doing. Somebody said, but how do you know that's what he's doing? I don't know. But from what I can see right now, I like it. Because the reality is the father came out, dragged him, and said, hey, abandonment, the baby mother, all this. It is very, very easy to say, okay, to hell with all y'all. Okay? We've seen examples like that. You see 50 Cent. Okay, you see 50 Cent has no relationship with his son. There was somebody recent times, okay, it's Brian McKnight with both of his sons. And then in the middle of all that rift, the son passed away. And even after the son passed away, he's still blaming the other son and the mother for potentially murdering the boy. Coconut Head doesn't start big like that. It doesn't start grand like that. Sometimes you start with simple things. Something like an unfair accusation against you. Like you, it is very difficult to look at your blessings, to look at what you could be grateful about. It is super difficult to look at things around you because, it's easy to see all the things that are wrong. because they're usually right there in your face. So that's why I'm pointing this out. I think kudos to him. I think it's a beautiful thing that he went back wherever he did. And as you can notice, another thing I noticed, that there was no rush about this, right? He probably had been having conversations, but there was no rush to jump out to the internet and start to do shalaye for the general public. The general public, they don't care. They don't care. The general public, yeah, including me, yeah. There's only so much I can care.
Don't care, don't care, don't care, still don't care. I don't care, I don't care.
Hey, Ice is you, sorry. Your name, okay, I think it's YouTube's fault. I'm looking at your username. Ice, how you do? Yeah. So, that's the thing. The topic is on the screen. That's the thing. So I think, again, look at the things that are easy to do from an emotional standpoint, right? It's easy to say, somebody accused you wrongly. That's unfair. And then you start fighting unfairness. And I understand that. I understand it's easy to do that. But refrain from doing that. Don't do that. That's what losers do. They jump, like they're always fighting against unfairness. Unless you are an activist, like a human rights activist or something, of course, fight against unfairness. But if we're talking about your personal relationships, don't fight against unfairness. You're not a loser, okay? Instead, be the leader of that situation. Take advantage of that crisis. Take that advantage to solve a problem. Because if you solve that problem, you can sell it for a fee, okay? Not only that, you can use that. Forget the money. Money is short term, right? You can use that to equip yourself in preparation for other types of relationship in your life at the end of the day. And family is everything. Don't be so quick to cast your family away because you feel like something has been unfair. The only thing I will ask you for is safety first. If it involves anything physical, yes, or it sounds smelling like that, then of course protect yourself first. Safety first. But if we're talking about your opinion against mine, or even things that you might consider, well, is toxic, make sure that you are not the one that's toxic. That's all I'm saying. Just make sure you're not the one that's the toxic one in that equation. Because toxic tends to attract toxic. Okay? And who cares? Again, that's your relationship. If you still have a little bit of room there where you can actually work on that relationship, where you can take some time off, how about that? It's okay to take time off, because sometimes you need to breathe so you can know what is happening, But let me read this comment real quick. Let's see. Ice says, let me pull this up. I think he has grown up. Yes. Good for him, but applying wisdom is key. Very, very important. It's not every relationship you need to save. Let's be clear about that. I'm just saying, most people are just spending most of their life fighting against unfairness in their personal relationship. That's key. That's key in what I'm saying. Your personal relationship, you're fighting against unfairness. Be careful. I'm just saying, be careful. It looks good on the surface, okay? You can justify it. Of course you can justify it. But I'm telling you that losers can often justify a lot of things, okay? Do me a favor, hit the like button. Let's move on to some other trendy story around the world. Yes, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. I'll be right back. This is Ola, Man of Prestige, your favorite relationship and marriage coach. If you enjoyed this, smash that like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. Be a part of the Prestige family. My wife Lola and I have written 2 powerful books, Get My Marriage Back and Number 1 Red Flag. Yours free at manofprestige.com. For personal coaching, send me a WhatsApp request for consultation to +1 732 305 8577. Stay tuned for more. Your journey to love and prestige starts here.